Damn, I look old, guys. Oh, I'm not even 24. But yeah, this is my first One Piece video, and it's make your own pirate crew tag challenge, I suppose. And I found it on Teching 101's channel, which I have been binging a lot. I highly recommend him. He makes so much good One Piece content. And you're supposed to have in this crew 6 fighters, 6 support. You're the captain, you can give yourself a devil fruit. You can't have Yonkos. And I assume you can't have a member of the Marines either, but it doesn't say that, so yeah. So I've picked up 12 characters who I really want in my crew, and I have 3 backup characters in case one of my characters violates the rules somehow. Or in case one of you guys is like, hey, that character doesn't belong, he wouldn't thrive there. Well, then you can throw him out and substitute one of those 3 backup characters, yeah? So, you know, what's my ship role, and as a captain, what devil fruit will I have? Oh boy, I think I've nailed this challenge way better than anyone else, by the way. And I've been thinking for years, if I gave myself a devil fruit, it will be a Logia. It would be a Logia, but, this is not about that, this is about my own crew. And for that I will make the ultimate devil fruit, which is not a Logia, it's a Paramecia. Or Paramethea? They keep changing how it's pronounced, but yeah. I will have a Paramethea, because Parametheas tend to be overpowered. Like, you can tag on a whole bunch of extra powers and just explain, well, it's a Paramethea, so it's okay. So, you're ready for this awesome ability. I will have the piggyback fruit. That would sound ridiculous in Japanese. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Well, it allows you to hop onto any creature or object's back. You can control your target with this, complete utter mind control, they don't know what's happening. From the moment you take them over to you release them, it's just boom, blink of an eye. When you release them, you can choose to have them return to normal or fall asleep for up to 24 hours. You can just choose to have them be completely fucking knocked out, and that's fine. But also you can leave them in charge and just follow them and just be support essentially. And you can get their subconscious thoughts, not their main thoughts, not mind control, or as in mind reading, but you understand what they want to do. Like when I fight in real life, if that ever happens, I don't think, oh, I'm gonna punch them in this specific place. No, I just do it. It's instinctive. There is some thought there where I'm gonna attack, but I don't specifically think the entire thing through. And while being on somebody's back, this would happen, that I would understand their moves, I would understand their motives. So I would understand what was going on and get the full grasp of the situation. But I would also learn what they do. I would develop muscle memory. The more stuff they do, the more I learn. So if someone trains martial arts with me on their back, they're not going to be hindered by me at all, because I'm adapting to their bodies, and I will never be in the way of the host, let's call it that. And so I can learn martial arts, I can learn different fighting styles and techniques, I can learn how to use a sword, or how to use a devil fruit. Even if I don't have the devil fruit powers, I could learn the technique that the guy used. So who knows, maybe his body, maybe he's worn out and I can take over him and maybe use his body that way. I don't know, I think that's cheating. Like, if his body can't move, it can't move, even if I'm controlling it, so that's kind of bullshit. So that's not gonna be there. But yeah, that's awesome. And of course, I take the properties of their body. So if someone turns into an element, like a Logia user, I will also turn into that element with them and be still attached. And my body would change shape and size with the target and stay in the correct proportions. So maybe on a fly or a cockroach, I would be a little bitty, itty bitty, tiny flea. Super tiny, just invisible. Maybe I could even piggyback on an amoeba or a molecule. Who knows? Who knows how small I can go? I don't know. But yeah, and the main part why I wanted this fruit was because it boosts the power of the person that I piggyback on, and I can choose to boost their power and how much to boost it by. That's of course at the cost of my own stamina. And originally what I wanted was, I was thinking, okay, what about what's it called again? To make electricity run through something. Well, I wanted a conduction fruit, kind of, to make anything conductive, you know, to increase the power of cold, electricity, fire, whatever. So I could even make electricity melt rubber, which is normally impossible. But I thought that that fruit has too limited potential, so instead I upgraded to the piggyback fruit. Oh, fucking awesome, I have to say. Amazing. But yeah, that's essentially the fruit. I don't think I forgot any part of it. So yeah, let's go over the crew. So immediately I know I want Ace, Eneru, a Hukiji. Yup. 3 Logia users, extremely powerful, very good for everything really. I don't exactly know how strong or weak Ace is, but I do know that during Impel Down, Luffy says Ace is way stronger than he is, and we have seen him one-shot several ships with one punch, so he should be very, very strong. And he held up against the Hukiji, whatever. And he's just one of my favorite characters. So yeah, Ace, he gotta be there. He has to be there, guys, come on. And Eneru, extremely fucking powerful. So powerful he thinks he's a god. You can't forget that he has observation hockey out the wazoo. Like, he will know whoever, wherever anyone is. The observation is fucking amazing. And a Hukiji, well, he can just freeze the water, keep any ships away from you. So, yeah. And my own new hairstyle is bugging me. I don't like it. But yeah, those 3 Logia users would pretty much set me. Hair? Annoying hair? I need a scissor fruit, damn it. But yeah, I forgot my own roles on the ship and what I could offer my crew, so rewind, yeah, okay. So I have training in the medical field. I'm an ambulance driver, and I also know a lot about anatomy and animals and stuff. I don't necessarily know as much as other people who say they know a lot, but hey, I know enough to help certain injuries, stopping bleedings, fixing broken legs and stuff. I can do that. But you need surgery internally? Can't do it. You need me to attach a limb that's fallen off? Can't do it. So there's not enough that I can do. But when it comes to cooking, I love that, and I know how to prepare all kinds of ingredients, and different animals should still have a similar structure in their bodies, so I should be able to prepare any creature really, unless it's poisonous. But there are ways to test for poison, so that's easy enough. So I could be the nurse, essentially. The captain, the nurse, and the cook. That's what I could be. Yeah. I think that's what I would be. So let's go back to the fighters. Well, we need Jinbei, a seaman who can go in the water, save any devil fruit users who end up there, like me. And you know, I'm not a fighter, so the piggyback fruit is amazing. So I can learn from my crew and also support my crew that knows what they're doing. The next fighter would be Mihawk, the best swordsman in the world. He can chop a shit ton of lumber if we ever need that, so yeah, perfect. And he is the best. And the next fighter would be Rob Lucci, the last fighter. He's extremely powerful, very effective fighter, and he's a shipwright. That's indispensable. And he knows so much, and that knowledge is gonna be so good. And damn it, I just remembered another role I had that I forgot. I remember now, hockey. I should have finished myself before I moved on to the crew, but yeah. When it comes to hockey, I'm somebody who would really love armament hockey, and I would like, yeah, I have this. And in a fight, I don't back down unless there really is no way to go. Like, if fleeing is an option and I know I can't beat them, then I would maybe flee. But I would like to have super strong hockey and be a hockey fighter, but I know that with my brain and how it's set up and how I observe things and take in so much information, my specialty would be observation hockey. It would be, and I would probably be very gifted at it, because I know there are some things that I'm very good at, and other things take me a little while. So I think in the One Piece world I would just have super good observational hockey, and I would be working on my armament hockey all the time, trying to improve that, while my observation would just be, I don't know, very good. I don't know how good, but really good. My observation would be pretty good and not need training, I think. Conqueror's Hockey I would not have, so forget that. But who are our 6 support characters? Which I'm not 100% sure whether I like or not. But for one, we have Nami. She is needed. I need a navigator, and she has shown to be the best. I need Law. You know, I love Chopper, but I think Law knows a bit more, is a better doctor, and has a really good devil fruit. And of course, I have chosen a guy who nobody else doing this challenge realized they could pick. Vegapunk. Yes, Dr. fucking Vegapunk, the smartest man on the planet. Fuck. Why didn't anyone else think about this? Vegapunk! Hello! He made the Pacifista. I could have Pacifista on my side. Holy shit! And yeah, I guess he would have to make his own Frankie Shogun and cover himself up so nobody knew he was actually Vegapunk. Because a lot of people would want him. I'm sure. And yeah, that's 3 of my supports so far. And I'm thinking Zephyr, a guy with Sea Prism Stone bullets and a really strong arm. Bartolomeo, he can create barriers that are indestructible. That's fantastic. And then I'm kinda not quite sure about my last support, but I'm choosing Caesar Clown. I'm assuming my crew is completely loyal to me, so it's fine. But yeah, Caesar could make all kinds of crazy gas and poison. And I assume with Law, Caesar and Vegapunk together, I could make all kinds of crazy stuff. I could have all kinds of weapons. Not to mention that we could modify Zephyr's arm and fire the most dangerous projectiles far away. And I'm taking this after Tekken a little bit. Yeah, Tekken 101, stealing a little bit of his idea here. But yeah, as backup in case I can't have Vegapunk, and in case I don't like Caesar, and in case maybe I don't want Zephyr, I'm thinking Zoro, Magellan, Perona, and Sanji actually. 4 backup characters for my crew that I could maybe replace with someone on the crew. But let's see, Zoro we don't really need because we have Mihawk, and Magellan, I think he has diarrhea because he eats poisons. So if we can remove the poison and he doesn't have diarrhea, then he would be amazing on the crew. But in case that's always a deal, then nope. And then Perona, very good for reconnaissance and spying and stuff. But we have Eneru for that, so don't need her. Sanji, the cook, makes amazing food, and I would like to not need to do anything as a captain. Just order people around, they do all the jobs, and that's fine. So if I was to remove Caesar Clown, I think Sanji is who I would pick. But otherwise, my crew is Ace, Eneru, Aokiji, Jinbei, Mihawk, Rob Lucci, Nami, Law, Vegapunk, Caesar Clown, Zephyr, Bartolomeo. Yeah, that's 12 people. And with my piggyback fruit, ooh, I could go on to Rob Lucci, learn extreme Shigan techniques, learn all kinds of martial arts. I could jump on Eneru and boost his voltage just beyond belief. I could boost Ace's abilities also. Like, I could boost so much here. There's so much potential with my fruit. Like, I imagine I would just flat out double the devastating power that anyone has. Increase their speed, their endurance, their stamina, their health, you know, if there's a health bar. And maybe I could help them charge up an attack, so if they stand there charging it up, I could make that even more powerful than it normally would be. And then they could unleash a fucking nuke with their fists. Man. Sounds good to me. But yeah, Vegapunk is probably too overpowered, so I don't know. And I really don't know if I'm a fan of Caesar Clown and the poison gas, and combining him with the Zephyr to create long-ranged poison gas attacks. I don't know. But yeah. I think I'm satisfied with my crew. And I don't think I chose a single captain here, actually. At least, that's what I think. So yeah. And I did this in 15 minutes, so I'm satisfied with the length of the video as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my my crazy fruit and my crazy crew. And you know what? I wouldn't even be interested in being the Pirate King. I would just settle down on some island and have the crew work for me and just make sure that I live life happy, you know? I would just hire a separate cook outside of the crew and be like, yo. So yeah, why not? I would just make dock somewhere and have a good life, earn lots of money with the crew, and nobody would beat us, nobody would even dare, because we have 3 Logia users and lots of skilled people. Maybe Fishman Island. Maybe that's where we would settle down. I don't know. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Enjoy One Piece, and see you later.